All right, let's talk about how to grip the pistol. This is a SIRT gun, totally inert. I'm still going to use good muzzle discipline while I'm working with the gun here. Right-hand shooters, you're going to grasp the hand as high up into the backstrap as you possibly can. I say you want to see a little bit of your hand meat kind of bunch up there. You got to watch that the slide as it reciprocates doesn't tear into your hand, but you want to get as high as possible. You should have no space there. You're going to have the middle finger of your right hand impact the trigger well. So again, no space there. It's going to be uptight. And we're thinking about friction. As much friction as you can apply to the gun, the better, because you're going to be able to control it in recoil. We're going to right off the bat say get rid of all of the old notions of holding it gently like a bird in your hand that's tight enough to keep it from flying away but not too tight to kill it. In pistol combatives, this is totally opposite of marksmanship skills at long range. What we're trying to do is be able to mash down on the gun and control it through multiple shot strings like you've seen us done in some of our other videos. So right hand up as high as possible. When we create the grip, we're going to point that thumb up at the sky for a moment because we're exposing as much of that grip panel as possible. We're going to take the left hand and we're going to extend the thumb forward. What we're doing is we're creating a situation where as much of our hand as possible with the support hand can contact the grip panel. If you notice, if I keep my hand straight, now I'm not able to contact any of this area of the gun. So you see this old cup and tea saucer business, that doesn't work. So we're going to rotate the hand forward. We're going to use our thumb to index on the target. We're physically going to point it at the target and rotate the hand forward. The index finger of that same hand comes under the trigger well. Again, as much friction and contact as possible. And we're going to really press with this hand. I don't want to say that it should be uncomfortable, but if it's not uncomfortable, you're probably not gripping it hard enough. You'll see the videos that we've done where we have a shot coming out every 0.17, 0.18, 0.19 tenths of a second, and in order for that to happen, we really have to mash down on the gun. If we're not, the gun's going to ride up in recoil and we're going to shoot over our target. So tight with the right hand, tight with the left hand, thumbs get pointed to the target, and when the finger comes on the trigger, we're going to use the middle of that pad. Everybody's hand's different. I want you to try it like this and see what happens. Don't hook it in the crease, don't get too far out on the front, but right in the middle of the pad. And then you can press for a good clean shot. When you're doing dry fire practice, mash down on the gun. Don't hold it limp, hold it like you're shooting, and you can actually then press the trigger. You don't need a SIRT gun to do it. I've got a real gun here. The gun's empty. I've got my master grip, and I can perform my dry fire practice. And you'll see my knuckles as I'm doing this. They're white. I'm squeezing. I'm holding the gun. Every time you pick the gun up, do the same repetitive movements. You're going to be programming your subconscious mind to repeat that under duress. So you'll see the way my hands are moving. Every time I'm coming back to the same position, got those thumbs indexing towards the target. We're out here on the range and we're going to dissect a little bit how the gun acts in recoil with a good grip and with a poor grip. So working with our Glock 19 today, the gun is empty and safe. We talked briefly about how we hold it. We're running in a couple of cameras here today and we've got a slow-mo camera going as well. So I'm going to load up and we're going to watch what happens in recoil with a poor grip and what happens in recoil with a good grip. So I'm going to get my eyes and ears on here. Here is the poor grip. I'm just holding the gun enough to keep it in my hand. Now I'm going to do the same thing and I'm going to run 4 or 5 shots with a proper grip. I will also note, and we'll try to get this on footage, that those last 4 or 5 shots are all basically touching on our target at 5 yards, where my first several shots splayed up over the top of the target. Again, this is the loose grip. Watch the gun in recoil. And a good solid grip. Again, we want as much contact with the gun as possible. We want to make sure our hands are up tight to the trigger well. You don't want to have any open spaces. So tight, squeeze. You should, I don't want to say white knuckle it, but if you're not holding onto it good, you're not going to be able to control the recoil. If you guys like these videos, subscribe, hit the like button, send them out to your friends. Hope you're enjoying them. All right, I'm going. All right, aficionados of self-defense and firearms. Today we're looking at the grip. My battery on the camera. I must have a bad battery. That's on. Again, this is the loose grip. I think I got that. I'm gonna like our videos, click on them, send a letter to Drew. He misses you.